get anxiety with wind. I'm not gonna lie. Wind just gives me anxiety. It's not good. I shouldn't be anxious. Don't be anxious about anything. But man, it gives me anxiety. Just listen to that metal chatter on this roof. I'm just thinking this roof's gonna blow off. Brad's trophy hunting a field.
There's some big ones out here. You just gotta keep your eyes open.
He's our rock picker. Not only does he roll the rocks in the ground, he picks them and throws them in the bucket. That one he actually threw in the bucket by hand.
Farm life.
Did you tag it? You know, you're supposed to tag it the moment you take it down.
I don't tag it until I take pictures.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh boy. It's getting crazy, guys. It's getting crazy. I wish I could give you a taste of what we're going through right now. We got 3 machines running, 2 air drills, 1 land roller. Right now I'm kind of the go-between guy, but I'm soon to start the sprayer. I gotta start spraying ahead of the guys that are seeding, and then I gotta spray after what Brad just rolled. So, but I gotta get the water truck full of water. I gotta get some more chemical from FBN Direct. They delivered to the local hub in Havre, Montana. So there's some AMS there sitting and waiting for me. So I'm sending my mom there to go pick that up in this pickup that I just got ready for her. So then they can get this pre-spraying application done. Woo! Beautiful day though. Much better than yesterday, so things are good. Starts really good when you have 3 batteries instead of 2. And the ground's fixed up, that helps. I think everything's strapped down on here, so we're good to go. Go fill this bad boy up. First time filling it plumb full of water since did all the amazing plumbing job. I know, it's pretty top notch. Cole the Corn Star, Tony Fast from Fast Ag. You guys can come talk to me when you want to build a spray trailer tender as good as this. I know you guys have some okay stuff out there, but I mean, this is premium. See, quick inspection of my handiwork, and I don't see any sag. I think it's holding it. So far, so good. Hasn't collapsed, tank hasn't fallen off. Leg arms are still happy. It's a win-win-win. We're making good progress. Let me show you guys something really cool. See the hose going into the engine block? Over to here. 1540 synthetic mix being pumped right into the bud, metered by the gauge over there from this air-driven pump system. It's a 5-to-1 ratio, so 1 PSI going into this equals 5 PSI worth of pressure going up the oil line. That's pretty cool. T2 Services, you built an amazing machine. So I can sit here and pull the dipstick out and keep checking it along. And when it gets full, I click it off and it's done. I don't have to worry about like quickly put the bucket down, check the dipstick, put it back, put the bucket up more. So, oh yeah, and by the way, we're changing the oil on the bud. It needed it. Got a little warm from the other day, so it's a good time to drop the oil. Good stuff. There we go. She's full. Measure the amount, and on top of that, it's got a drip resistant end on here, so when you pull it out, you don't spill oil everywhere. Pretty sweet. And retractable hose. I just want to see what happens when spring planting starts. The shop just becomes an absolute mess. Barrels are full of trash. Bench is full of tools. And stuff is just strung out everywhere because we're out in the field and we dart back into the shop, grab what we need, do what we need, and get back out to the field as fast as we can. And well, we've got a job of cleaning up to do in this place once we get this planting done. But it'll be clean. It's just, this is just kind of the birthing pains of spring planting. So here's my 2050 Trimble monitor. There's Big Brute right there. That's the color he wishes he was. He was at one time, but we changed him to white. I'm putting on 5 gallons an acre work, actual and what I estimate are my target. Got 700 gallons left of product in the tank, area to empty 140 acres, and I've sprayed 237 acres in this field that I've been doing. And I'm going at roughly 17 miles an hour, 16, 8, 17. Won't take long, get this done. A little bumpy, but overall this thing rides a lot better than our old sprayers used to. Okay, let's fill her up. All right, let's roll. She's full. There's Brad filling up the fertilizer truck. Good boy. Doing a good job. Chasing fertilizer trucks. Didn't quite finish the field. I just had like 30 acres left. Look at this. That's okay. The only downside is I am out of surfactant, so I can't do any more spraying tonight. So I'm going home. All right, check in, guys. So it's windy outside, 30 miles an hour, gusts up to 50. I'm not spraying. I've been doing a lot of spraying the last few days, staying ahead of the guys pre-spraying the crop, but well, today's windy. They are planting, which is good. Things are happening. The problem is, guys, I went out and I dug up some of our peas that we planted a week ago, and look at that. That's good. It's sprouting. You know what's bad? I haven't sprayed them yet. I got to spray pre-emergent chemical on these peas before they come out of the ground, and they are just about to knock on the door and pop out of the ground. I'm really nervous about it, which means some of these fields, the very first one we started, I won't be able to put Roundup down, or glyphosate, because I might ding the plant, so I'll have to skip that, but I can still hopefully put down the pre-emergent chemical, which is the really necessity I gotta do. I called, they're gonna have chemical ready for me, I can go pick it up. Here's how we're sitting on the farm. This is all of our, this is the AFS Connect system, and this is the purple right here, or pink if you wonder what color it shows up. This is all the pea ground that we planted up here and over here. So I gotta start over here, work my way through all this, and then end up over here, because that's the last stuff we planted. It's windy. There's not much I can do about that. I'd rather just get the chemical down and just deal with the wind. The problem with wind is it doesn't put the chemical down evenly. It kind of drifts and the gusts, and some hits other areas harder than others, but I don't have any choice. I got to do it. It's just conditions didn't work out right. I was really hoping to do this on Tuesday because there's rain coming Wednesday, but with these peas this close, I got to get going. So they're getting it ready. I'm going to head into town to the pickup. I'm going to load up with the stuff I need, come back out, get the sprayer ready, start batching up some mixes, and I'm just gonna start spraying probably all night. Okay, we'll get through this. Let's get the stuff. Just picked up the sulfentrazone. That's in the back. Now I'm gonna stop by the store, get some goodies. When I say goodies, I mean Go Juice, something to help keep me awake because, yeah, it might be a late night for me. I got about 1,400 acres to do, 1,400 acres, 7.5 gallon work. So I'm not gonna be as fast as I was before. We'll see how this goes, but it's definitely gonna be a lot of hours out there. All right. screens and nozzles, I believe, are pretty clean. So we'll go ahead and put them back on. There's only like 70 some of them, so you know, there's a little bit of work to put them on. I went ahead, took the filters off, cleaned them. I also pressure washed this down a little bit, clean up all the nasty dirt, so that way when I'm screwing the new ones on, dirt doesn't fall inside while I put them on, because if it does, it'll plug the end of the jet, the nozzle, this little chrome stainless steel end there, and then it won't have a good pattern and it'll skip part of the ground. Let's put these on, and then we're ready to go. All right, they're all on. They all got cleaned. Everything should be good to go. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. This is a lot of work I'm doing right now, exclusively for you guys. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button. It's free. I'd love it if you did that, please. Anyways, keeps me motivated. Help keep me up all night. More subscribers, more me staying awake while I'm driving this thing quickly through a field of power poles and ditches and wild animals that are waiting to devour me when I step out of the sprayer. We'll talk about that one later. Anyways, good to go. Let's get the sprayer. Let's grab my lunch over here in the tractor. Go, fill up, build. Now. Just started going. Had a couple struggles with some of the nozzles being plugged. I finally got that corrected, but man, these tips, they're not very high flow, and I can only do about 7-8 miles an hour to keep it at that 7.5 gallon work, and that is not gonna work because I gotta get some acres done, and I really don't want to be at this for 48 hours straight at that speed when I can go a lot faster. So I think there's nozzles on the Apache that we have in our other building far away. I might go rob the nozzles off that sprayer's not ready to go. It's gonna take longer to get that sprayer ready to spray than it is for me just to steal the nozzles out of it and put it on this sprayer. Because the nozzles on that one I think are a lot higher gallonage, so I'll be able to go a lot faster and it's well worth my time. Let's go find out. I'm gonna go there right now. There they are. They're all the purple ones, all along that. So I gotta climb up here and work my way up and down the whole thing, take them all off. I forgot to bring something to put them in. Try to find something around here. And then bring it back to the other sprayer and swap. Cleaned all those other ones for no reason. I guess they're clean for the next time whenever we use it, so let's peel them off. All right, there we go. These things are like, just the tip alone, at least $6 each. So take 6 times like, well, you need 100 because you gotta have extras. It's like $600 of nozzles. And then you take the caps, the filters, the screens, the washers. It's like $1,000 right here in plastic and rubber. Isn't that crazy? But this is gonna save my bacon because when I get that installed, I'm gonna get like double the work done because I'll be able to drive like 13, 14 miles an hour instead of 7. All right, well, let's get started. Just about 9 o'clock p.m. The sun is just setting over the horizon there, and I've got about 430 acres sprayed. So far, I've been getting on some ground that we seeded a little later. The peas look to be a little bit lower in the ground than I was, which is good. I'm hoping, so they're not gonna sprout as soon as some of the other stuff was. So I hopefully should be able to just do a couple more acres tonight. Actually, go to bed tonight, pick it up tomorrow, finish tomorrow. The only downside of doing that is right now the wind has died down to a reasonable speed, like 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow it's coming back up to 30 again. So maybe I'll go to bed and then get up bright and early and hit it early in the morning and just try to knock out as many acres as I can before the wind really picks up. But so far so good. I'm looking good. Make good progress. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I think I'll be able to get up early in the morning, get started on this, and be able to get it done before most of the wind starts. I've got about 1,000 acres to go, so it's gonna be a long day, but we'll get her done. I think we'll be okay. Just got back, Dad called, and the bolt disappeared, broke off, came off, who knows what, on his drill, running one of the press wheels. So I loaded up some tools, threw them in the back of the Defender, and I'm gonna head on down the road. Fortunately, he's really close, he's just up the road. So we'll tear off over there, see if we can get that fixed. Hopefully I got the right stuff, get them back rolling, because we don't have this one ready yet to seed wheat. We're still Still in the process of switching over. We're getting there. Man, those things ride smooth. All right, so he's good to go. I'm gonna let him keep seeding. Quick drive back. Let's see if I can drive over something rough with this thing. Watch this. It must be the travel and the suspension on these things. Wow, it floats across stuff. I expected to get jarred around. You hardly even tell there's a bump there. So we ran into an issue. Our seed treater, which is right here, has a little electric pump, and it pumps up pressure, runs down a tube, the treat, all the way to the end here. When we're filling in the drills, we spray it into the seed and it treats the seed. Treats for protecting the seed when it's in the ground from funguses, from pests, there's worms and stuff. So it gives the seed a better fighting chance of surviving. It's a good thing. Well, the motor doesn't work. So Leg Armors took it over the bench, took it apart, and the inside was destroyed, which is right here. So he tried to fix it the best he could, but there's just not much you can do. Anyways, we were gonna go back to the old style, which is using literally like a beer keg. It's not actually a beer keg, they use it for treat, but you pressurize it with air, compressed air from the truck or the tractor, you have a little valve and it flows, and it works, it's not bad. But I remembered that we had an old three-wheeler sprayer. Runs like a champ. Well, anyways, the spray unit's destroyed, but it had this old pump on it. So ripped it off. It works. I used it a couple years ago. So if we can put that on, makeshift it, maybe that will work. I was really thrilled that worked. That pump's been sitting forever on that sprayer my whole life. I did run it about 3 years ago, try to kill grasshoppers with the sprayer when they were really bad. But yeah, that's good. Got me a nice big tote of FBN AMS Pro right here. It's good stuff to have. I'm glad to have a shuttle it. So Mom went and picked it up at the FBN hub in Havre, Montana. I'm gonna go ahead and get this unloaded, put it up on the trailer over here, and get that all set up, back that up. Then I might get the brooder out and start getting ready. But anyways, guys, if you want to become an FBN member, you can access stuff like this. We figured out we saved around $1,000 buying these 3 things from FBN Direct. So that worked out pretty good for us. If you guys want to be a member, you can use Welker100 for your promo code, and that'll save you $100 in your membership. So yeah, do it. Good deal. Okay, moving on. Vibration of the truck, the natural frequency that's happening between the truck engine at that certain RPM, the whole frame, everything is creating a funny little pattern in the water there. That's cool.